It was a wonderful part of my life when I was young. 14 years old seems to be I started in martial arts. I went going to Florida bass fishing. That's also when I met my wife. We were 14 years old. She had a 56 Chevy two-door coupe. Man, that's a hot car. Hot girl with a hot car. And I was a head lifeguard at a country club, and I was 14. I told him I was 17, but I was a big kid. So we met there, fell in love. We got married when we were, I think, 19 years old, and we've been together ever since. And my wife is definitely one of the mentors that have impacted me the most. The person who loves, gives, shares. Her integrity is beyond reproach. She's just the best partner that I could ever ask for. She also taught me the importance of the father in the home. Here I was traveling, going all over the world, all over the U.S. to all of these companies as a design engineer and as a manager for a Texas Steel company, and we had 2 young children. The impact that a good father makes in a child's life is enormous, but it's not that hard. But when our children were growing up, I realized that my most important gift to them would be my belief system, my encouragement, my secure environment. Also let them know that they're secure in their own environment. People said, Big O, you either shot, beat up, and killed everything on the face of the earth, and you write children's stories and children's poetry. I'm going, yeah, I do. And every one of them had a lesson to the story. If my daughter, she talked about this baby bird she found on the ground and about how she put it back in the nest. I said, did you hear the mama chirping? She said, yeah. I said, she was telling you thank you. She said she was. I go, yeah. So anyway, we tell these stories, and then I would write them a poem story about it, and I give it to them. My daughter comes running into my office with my son. She said, Daddy, will you put all the stories in some books? I said, why? She said, so that when we get big and we have children, we can read them to them. I went, okay, get out of my office. Several years later, my daughter and my son came into my office and said, hey, Dad, where's the books? I said, what books? They said, the books you promised when you become a granddad. That's how I found out I was going to have a grandchild. I cry like a big sissy, and then being passionate, I prepare and I persevere and I create the Poetry Pals Learning Center.